Alright, this video is for Connor and Roo. This is the little ball thing you gave me here. That is it turned on. If I hold it, it gets super freaking bright. Like bright enough to light up the room a little bit. There's my green screen, but then we can change colors. There's red, there's flashing red, and then there's multicolor. It's a little hard to see. I'm going to try to turn the color, the brightness down a little bit so that way you guys can actually see the colors a little bit. They're not always showing up on camera all that well, but it's very vivid. There's pink, there's blue, there's green, and it's going around the circle. Like it's going around this guy here, so you can see it kind of moving there. And there's another mode where it's like, it's hard to see, but it's basically like a blue background with a bunch of like lighter blue things moving through it. Let's see if we can get that to focus maybe a little bit. No? There we go. Now you can kind of see it. They're moving in different patterns. It's kind of interesting. And then there's this guy where just random lights. I don't think it's sound activated. I think it's just random lights, different colors all over. So kind of curious where the LEDs are inside of there to make like the different spots and stuff. I mean, obviously there's one here, there's one there, but there must be like a whole bank of them in there or something. And then there's this one that goes from the top to the bottom. You can see the colors, they start at the top here and work their way down, so which makes me think why there's a big bank of LEDs in a circle there that do that. So that's kind of cool. And I think it goes back to white after that. Yeah, so that's all the modes on that guy right there. That's when you turn it off. And then to show you guys, I turned off I have ring lights here, as you guys can see. The little flashlight, you actually have to turn it to turn it on. That sucker is bright, man. Like, that sucker, my camera's not focusing either. There we go. That sucker's pretty bright, man. So that's the little one. That's a tiny little keychain one. And then there's this guy. It's got a push button on it. So I read the instructions. You have to take them apart to take like the filament out between the battery and the stuff. But it's got two modes. That's like a dim mode. And then there's a super bright mode, so you can actually just press, you can kind of like just hold the button enough to turn it on. That's the bright mode, and then there's the dim mode. So you can absolutely see the difference between the two. That's bright mode, and that's dim mode. So yeah, there's two settings on this one. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Connor and Roo, for the fan mail. Those were the 3 items. Thank you.